Hi listeners, welcome to this session which comprises of events and monitoring of media. I am Dr. Aravind. My background is LLB, MPA, MPhil and PhD in social media marketing. So basically I am HR and marketing expert. In marketing, I am into social media marketing and digital marketing and e-commerce. In this session, we discussed on events and monitoring of media. So event management companies will give reports, will give newsprints, will give press releases to the media, and how it will impact on the event management company as well as the events, and how far it is reaching to the target audience. Let me talk about the relevance of this topic. What is the importance of a media and monitoring? So why it is so important? You know that news channels and newspapers are nowadays mushrooming like anything. New digital news channels are came into existence, and the quality and the credibleness of the sources are looming like anything. So that is one reason. So every event management company has to maintain a reputation manager. This reputation manager will look after the media and filter what exactly they need, and they have to look what exactly the media is writing and how much they are including even newses in their columns and their digital spaces. So listeners, let's get into this topic, event and monitoring of media. So actually, as I said, this session explains some of the standard measures of media impact. Example, column inches, cumulative audience and advertising value equivalency, related to how true a reflection of media impact they deliver. It also includes the measurement of online and social media. Some of the measures may be beyond the scope of some events. However, the resource is provided as a menu from which to choose an approach best suited to the aims and objective of an event organizer and their stakeholders. Clearly articulated event aims and objectives helps for identifying the right media vehicle. So as I said, different media vehicle. So we can divide media vehicle into two media vehicles, like traditional media vehicle and modern media vehicle. Modern media vehicle, as you all know, digital and social media. Traditional is again newspaper and billboards, magazines, all the print medias, and some digital media like TV and radio. So according to Philip Kotler, event is an occurrence designed to communicate particular message to a target audience. And according to Katz definition, media is communication medium that is designed and managed by an owner with the aim of informing or entertaining an audience. Events have an edge over media in the sense that events provide platform to communicate with the target audience at a direct and personal level. But events have a limitation to their magnitude of scale, unlike mass media that has mass appeal. On the other hand, though mass media provides an opportunity to communicate at mass level, it cannot be assured if the audience has heard the information and will act upon it or not. However, with the distinctive feature of a mass media to reach millions of people within a very short period of time. So mass media is used to strengthen the communication of an event. Definitely mass media will help to disseminate the events, pre-event programs, post-event things, events, etc. So social media helps more in that. Nowadays everyone is using social media. Everyone having the gadget. Everyone is carrying this mobile phone. So it's very easy to market or very easy to communicate through social media platforms. Therefore, the role of event manager in developing a relationship with the media is very crucial as it generates publicity about the events. Next, we are look on to the stages of media campaigns. Let's look on to the slide. Events have media campaigns in three stages: pre-event, during the event, and post-event. So pre-event media campaign is basically meant for the target audience and is advertising of the event in its genuine sense. So press release and press conference also are pre-event activities. So there is a live coverage and reporting of the event through media such as radio, TV and internet. This increases the reach of the event as well as a consumer's participation in the actual event proceedings. So post-event media coverage is achieved by arranging press conferences, interviews, reviews, and participation in talk shows by celebrities or the core talent which was involved in the event. Many media companies too are interested to secure media right for a particular event, which they feel will increase their TRP. So, what do you mean by TRP? Target rating point. So, how this media will achieve their target? So, they will get rating points. Okay. So, exponentially, if they get a target rating point, definitely the media value will go up. Have an example, different news channels having TRP, different sports channels having TRP. You know that your regional channels maybe have a TRP. You only switch to that channels because you trust that channel, right? So what exactly event manager do? Event manager may get into certain agreements with good channels. So after such agreements, media get actively involved in event promotion and the promotion of its involvement in the event as well. Many times, additional programs such as showing the history of an event or preparation of a pre-event are telecast as event promotion strategy. Such relationship limit the event manager in dealing with other media companies or providing information about the event to them. Let's look on to the factors influencing the event manager to select a good media. The first one is volume and type of coverage. So volume refers to how much coverage an event can achieve in each target territory, whilst type refers to the kind of coverage anticipated. Example, national press, social media, etc. Type may help to establish an audience profile also. So as I said, different target groups like 18 to 25, like 60 to 65 or 40 to 55, etc. That is type. Or demography like a sex, gender, creed, etc. Then geography is another type or a target audience. So next is fit with messages. So second factor influencing for the the event manager to select media is what exactly fit with message. So fit refers to how well media coverage from an event fit the intended message and event stakeholder set out to convey. So this can vary from sponsors who want to expose their product to as many people as possible, governing bodies who may be asking people to get involved in their sport, or dissemination management organization who want to promote their area. In all cases, they may be looking for a strong association with the event itself. A clear message is vital to gauging the effectiveness of value of media coverage. Organizers might consider the following before making commitments to media evaluations. So what are the media evaluations category? Like how much coverage an event is likely to get for its desired message or brand, how an event will convey the desired messages, etc. See to the slide, how an event may enhance a location reputation. So all these are a factor of concern. So what is the first one? How much coverage an event is likely to get for its desired message or brand. How an event may enhance a location reputation. Definitely. So as you all know, why different countries are fighting like anything to host Olympics, etc. Because the standard of living, definitely tourism of that country will improve, because that much of media coverage will come to that country. Definitely, what happens if they are hosting this kind of a big shot international events, the event management company definitely help to facelift the cities. So that is, location is another factor, and location reputation. Okay, so monitoring media, it's a head breaking task for event managers. Amicably only we can monitor the media. So do you know what's being said about your organization? That is the important thing. So you should have to watch what exactly media is talking about your organization. So event manager should have to act as a reputation manager as well. Have to filter news which is not important to you. It's important that a variety of tactics are in place to ensure that your organization is able to measure the success of its public relations strategy. That is very important. So organization use this media intelligence to determine what is being said, positive or negative. That definitely they have to collect the information. They have to collect all the information which is released by the press. That might be digital, that might be print form, that might be through the website, etc. Okay, so about the organization itself, it's a brand or an issue that can affect it. So among other things, media monitoring and analysis can help organization track publicity campaigns, discover the nature and extent of our various social trends, and obtain insight on how media and other opinion leaders are responding to their products and messages. So that is very, very important. So opinion leaders plays an important role. So opinion leaders can be an expert even for hosting a cricket match. Definitely, opinion leaders are past players or present players, etc. They will definitely talk about how even this match has conducted, how the stadium is, what are the facilities the stadium or the organizer has given, etc. If they are talking good, definitely it will reflect to your reputation. If they are not talking good, definitely it will inversely proportional to your affect your reputation. All in, it's a very important part of the public relation process. So it is this step that allows organization to feed back into their strategic planning process and alter tactics that are not producing success, and improve upon leverage tactics that are providing to positive for the organization. So as I said, if you maybe you ask like if the media is saying the right thing, why should event manager has to block? Definitely event manager is a spokesperson. Definitely event manager has to preserve or hold the goodwill of the event management company. You will understand better about this problem through this case study. So let's look onto this case study. I've given the slide. So the media representation of Beijing 2008 Olympics volunteers. So the mega event was held in Beijing in the year 2008. The event witnessed a footfall of 70 lakh attendees. We all know that many events rely heavily on volunteers to provide their professional assistance and reduce overall operating cost of the event. About 70,000 largely unpaid volunteers assisted at the 2008 Olympics, Beijing Olympics. Among other reasons, people volunteer simply to be the part of a memorable event. You also might be a volunteer. In the past, you may have experience. It's because of volunteer means you won't get any money. They won't pay it as money, they will pay it as kind, like food. Definitely they will give badges. That is why people are coming for volunteership, okay, for as a volunteer. It's because they want to make that event as a memorable event. Foreign online reporters suggested that these volunteers were ineffective in their roles because they lacked essential skills. Some media reported they were used as a seat fillers to make the event look successful. So this case study shows that international media were suspicious of China's attempt to conceal any weakness in its delivery of games. So they accused the government of using excessive number of volunteers to ensure that the event ran smoothly. If they did a PR program for media, definitely they could have explained about what happening there. They can correct the media like they are not seat fillers, they are original volunteers. They are real, authentic or genuine volunteers. So that all those bad newses can be avoided. Next topic is evaluating media coverages. So as the case study, from the light of the case study, we are getting into this topic. So media coverage evaluation means overall analysis of the media. That means print, electronic, digital and online. So coverage in terms of content, key messages and tonal value. The event manager, while approaching the media, must evaluate its impact on the stakeholders and should ensure that the media doesn't destroy the reputation of the event. So for example, the media coverage in 2010 Commonwealth Games, as I said previously, was dominated with negative stories of poor facilities and problems in the management at the stadium. The negative stories not only hijacked the real performance and success of the event, but also created a negative perception. Nowadays, what happens if media goes like this, if media do like this, definitely it will be like a e-worm, not like a worm. E-worm is electronic word of mouth. It is far 100 times faster than word of mouth. Duties of media evaluators. The media evaluators of events are supposed to read all the newspapers, go through paid TV channels that are covering the event and note down the content that has appeared in the session of the press. The content is evaluated for negative and positive impact and then rectified to create a form which has positive media coverage. So let's see ways for evaluation. There are a number of ways which an event manager can use to evaluate the impact of a media coverage. The simplest way to evaluate is to determine by the length of report in the case of a broadcast and to calculate the number of column inches in case of a print media. So another way of evaluating media coverage is to compare the numbers of a news or press release sent to media with how many of those actual appearing in media, might be print media or broadcast at the first stage. The next stage is evaluating the impact, is to calculate how many people might have seen the message. This makes use of general viewing or readership. And the last is pertaining to a more focused research conducted to find out how the message has influenced people's behavior towards event. For this, different types of researchers such as surveys, interviews and focus group discussions carried out in 3 phases: before the event, during the event and after the event, to assess the impact of media coverage. That is essential. So the event management company will go through the pre-event discussion, event discussion and post-event discussions, how media has helped the event management company. Definitely how it has created a goodwill in the stakeholders of an event management company. Definitely all these things will be discussed there. So process of a media evaluation. See, in the slide I have explained about the process of a media evaluation. Media evaluation first collect and saves all the press release and media coverages records of different phases of the event life cycle. Hope you know about event life cycle. So I will tell you, event life cycle is something like this: pre-event, the exact event and the post-event. So media evaluator checks out all the papers, radio station and paid TV channels and marks the content that appeared in media and record the audio bites and video footages of their future use. The event evaluators checks each newspaper and each paid TV channels for press release which was sent and keeps record of those coverages. Lastly, in the post-event stage, One or more press conferences are organized to give even brief and highlighted the striking feature and characteristics of the event. These press release records and media coverage recording undergo qualitative and quantitative evaluation. This is very important. So let's look on to qualitative media evaluation, which includes evaluation of a tone of media. As I said, how media has perceived this event. Target publication or targeting, core message tracking, press release tracking, sector analysis and competitive analysis. The evaluation of tone of media is focused on assessing the media coverage for its tone and identifies if the coverage is favorable or prominent. It is a subjective way of measuring coverage and is checked by under tracking attitude. Research before and after an event to measure changes in the attitude of the audience. That is what exactly called as impact. So impact means before and after checking. So how audience has how this event has impacted on audience. So before the event and after the events we have to go for a research or survey. Target publication tracking in focused on assessing if the coverage is in the target publication or not. Definitely the media monitoring team definitely have to check whether the news has came in targeted medium, which help in targeting or which help in hitting the target of their stakeholders. So media evaluation also assess the core message which the publication are picking up. This method is referred to a core message tracking. Another evaluation method is called as press release tracking, which means how much of your press release has been published and how much has been omitted or deleted. Beside this, one more important element is evaluation in sector analysis that gauges quantum of coverages of the event as a whole. Let's discuss on quantitative evaluation. Quantitative evaluation. Qualitative evaluation is a perception evaluation. Quantitative evaluation is playing with what exactly the numbers, the values, fact and figures. Quantitative evaluation of the media coverage includes advertising cost. So advertising cost equivalence, it is called as ACE. So cost of advertisement. So how much the event management company has incurred for advertisement. So that will be taken because it has numeric value, right? That's why it is called as a quantitative. Public relation value, impression impact, column centimeter, data, demographics, keyword, tracking and media breakdown. So in social media, we can track it with different analytical tools. In Facebook, there are different analytical tools. I will tell you in due course. In ACE, the evaluator measures the success of campaign in advertising. Public relation value measures the impact of campaign in public relation. Another quantitative media evaluation is impression or impact, which is assessed by number of times a marketing message is seen by X number of people who see it. In column centimeter data, the evaluator assesses how many column centimeters the editorial piece has covered. While evaluating media coverage quantitatively, the media evaluator also assesses aspects such as what sort of people would have seen the PR coverage. As I said, target, which is referred as demography, how many times, how many frequent company name, product name or core messages appeared, which is called as a keyword tracking, and in what publication the message appeared, which is called as a media breakdown. So evaluation of media coverage becomes a very challenging task with the coverage of even news in different media channels at a national, regional and local levels. However, the modern event evaluation method have made the process of information gathering and evaluation results faster. As I said, There are different tools for evaluating the social media, website, etc. So there are tools that let evaluators to review and measure competitive or comparative media coverage by a range of criteria including country, media type, themes, sources and sectors. These tools enables the evaluator to demonstrate to client the value of their work and its potential impact in terms of the flow of their messages into the media. The arrival of social media has also provided a range of tools. Tools means analytical tools, monitoring online coverages that rates to particular brands or events. So there are n number of social media tools available right now. So in Twitter, in LinkedIn, in Facebook, they have their own analytical tools. So Google has their own analytical tools like Google AdWords. Google have Google analytical tools called as Google Analytics. So by this analytical tools, it's very easy to get the reports. It's very easy to analyze the report. It's very easy to get the feedbacks also. Very easy to know whether it has reached to the target audience. And we can come to a conclusion with those data. So nowadays everything has been automated. So we have different tools to analyze the reach of the frequency of the messages has disseminated, how far the audience has engaged. So digital media and social media is the boon and it is the order of the day. It has leveraged the effort of a media monitoring.